I don't know what I was thinking not wearing a hoodie today. It is freezing outside, but luckily my car's warming up and it's a short walk into the gym, so hopefully it's not gonna be too bad. But 84 days out. Scale said 231 this morning, so coming back down for a total of 119 pounds lost. I'm really hopeful we can get down into the 220s in the next week or so, because I haven't been in the 220s in years and years. So that's going to be a milestone for me, and I'm really looking forward to seeing 229 on the scale, hopefully sometime this coming week. I get asked a lot about loose skin and if I have a problem with loose skin after losing 119 pounds. And short answer, yes. Definitely have some loose skin around the belly and the sides, a little bit on the legs, not a ton on the legs, and then on the underarms I have a little bit as well. So I've done a lot of research about loose skin, if I'll need surgery. I don't think mine's bad enough to need surgery, which I'm really grateful for. But I also have another 20 pounds to go. Maybe not 20, but I have, 15 to 18 pounds left. And so that's either gonna help me or hurt me. A lot of times when people get down to those lower body fats, the skin tends to shrink up pretty nicely. I'm hopeful that's the case, but we may run into a situation where I get down to my stage weight and I have a good amount of loose skin around my stomach and around my sides. And that's also another reason why we're doing men's physique for this first show as opposed to classic, because it's a little bit less of a deal in men's physique if you have some loose skin, because your board shorts will cover it up. You can just tuck it down into your waistband. You're good to go. Now, there's no hiding anything in classic. You're up there in the I'm not gonna say thong, but in the banana hammock, so to speak, and you can't hide anything. So again, I'm hoping loose skin's not a problem, but we'll find out. It's not too bad right now. Really, it could be worse. Could be a lot worse for sure. So it's about 7 a.m. on a Saturday, and we are headed to go do some chest, shoulders, and tries, and I could not be more excited. Plan for today is we are actually not going to be doing any flat bench. I already did it earlier this week. I already have a good idea on where my strength's at, so no need to go heavier, lower reps on flat bench. Not ideal for building muscle and not ideal for what we want to accomplish today. So I think we might start out, if we can get an adjustable bench, I think we might start out with some dumbbell incline bench. Again, depending on how busy it is in the gym today. I tend to find that people like to sleep in a little bit on Saturdays, which is great. But if I can make it there before that first rush, get an inclined bench, we'll be in good shape. So incline dumbbell bench, then I'm thinking, we'll do a variation of flies. We'll do, of course, our triceps, our shoulders. Really, I don't have a solid idea on what I'm doing for my workout today, and that's pretty normal for me. I base a lot of my workout on what's available when I need it. Really my flow is, I like to do my compound pressing type lifts at the beginning of my workout. So your bench, your incline bench. Then I like to do a little bit more chest isolation stuff and in the form of flies. Then I'll do my triceps, and I like to do my first tricep exercise to be more of a compound. So that's why I like that seated tricep dip machine, is because you're hitting not only your triceps, but you're hitting your front delts, and you're also hitting your chest on that machine. A little bit of chest, not a ton, but mainly front delts, triceps. We might be doing some some dumbbell press today, or some dumbbell shoulder press. Haven't been doing that a whole lot because my front delts are in a pretty good spot, but we want them to stay in a good spot, so might be incorporating some of that. I'm a fan of dumbbell shoulder press, so I mean, if we can get an adjustable bench, we might just do them. I mean, we might just do incline dumbbell bench, maybe some dumbbell chest flies, and then doing some dumbbell shoulder press as well. But we'll see when we get in there. I feel like in all my previous videos, I tell you I'm going to do something, and then I end up doing something completely different. So who knows where the wind will blow us today. But I'm feeling pretty good today. I mean, yesterday was a grind. That's okay. Those days are inevitable. As long as you stick to it. I got my cardio done. My cardio has increased from 30 minutes per day, 6 days a week, to 45 minutes per day, 6 days a week. And why I did that after the refeed, because I talked a lot about this yesterday, but once you hit that refeed, your body's now in prime fat burning mode, right? It got those extra calories, those extra carbs that it needed. And so it is primed, the pump is primed, ready to go. So increasing that cardio, in theory, should also boost that fat loss quite a bit. So we're just pulling up to the gym. Based on the parking lot that I'm looking at, it's pretty busy in there. So we'll see what we can get. We'll see what we can get done, and I'll see you guys in there. All right. We're lucky enough to get our incline bench here. So I did a little warm-up set. Get that chest firing, blood pumping. So we'll do a couple sets of incline dumbbell bench here. I'm not going super heavy on these. I'm going to do a little bit higher repetitions, a little bit lower weight, but something to focus on when you do these. Always make sure to keep those elbows tucked to avoid any shoulder injuries. Here are a couple of things that have helped me lose almost 120 pounds over the past year and a half. Track everything. I mean, there's so many different diets out there. But as long as you're in a calorie deficit, you will lose weight. Anybody who says a calorie deficit doesn't work for them is not tracking accurately. So if you need to, weigh out your food, track your sauces. Sauces are sneaky. And if you are in a true calorie deficit, you will lose weight. Don't ever ego lift with dumbbells. Your chance of injury goes up significantly. If you want to ego lift, you want to lift heavy, fine. Do it on a machine. Do it on something where you're stabilized. With dumbbells, if you ego lift, it is so easy for something to go wrong. Find a weight you can do 8 to 10 reps with, you're comfortable with, and do that until you can do more reps, and then you can go up in weight. Don't ego lift with dumbbells. Third set, I think we're gonna do 4 sets here total. Last set of these ones. Let's finish strong on these. Since we got the incline bench, we're going to take advantage of it, so we're going to follow those ones up with some flies. On these ones, form is incredibly important. Very easy to get injured on something like dumbbell chest flies if you don't have that form dialed. So I may not have the best form out there, but just make sure you don't go super heavy on these. You don't need to, but just focus on that stretch and getting them done. I'm going to start with them together, come out to here, press back up to the middle. Ooh. Good stuff. I think we're going to do one more set here, and then we'll do shoulder press with these same 55s. Get those shoulders nice and pumped. And then I think we'll do some skull crushers with an easy bar, since we have the incline again. Might as well take advantage of it. So let's get a good last set of these chest flies going. Let's get those shoulders pumped. Doing a little bit of lighter weight here, but focused on good form, higher reps. Set number 2 of these. I think I'm gonna only do 3 sets here. And then I think we'll do some easy bar skull crushers. So we'll do 2 more sets here. Third and final set of dumbbell shoulder press. Oh yeah, those are pumped. Let's go on to skull crushers. Oh yeah, I love those. So on easy bar skull crushers, the focus here is narrow grip. When you go back, you want to keep those elbows as tucked as possible. So keep them here, come back, extend it. Oh man, those triceps are getting pumped. This will be our last set of these ones. Triceps are already getting pretty tired, so we'll finish up here and go somewhere else. On to the next. Alright. We're gonna do some rope tricep push downs here. On these ones, the main goal is start with your hands together, come down, pull them apart, slowly raise it back up. Don't use any momentum here, so you're not going like this. Slow and controlled. Use those triceps. We're gonna pump these ones out pretty quick. Oh. On this last one, we're gonna finish with a drop set. Whoa. Those are pumped. So on cable shoulder raises, see a lot of people going like this. We're going like this. Leaning away doesn't really do much for your shoulders. What you want to do is you want to keep it about your wrist height here, and you pull it across. Now you can hold on here for some stability, but as long as you're here, you can stay upright and then go to parallel with the ground. So don't go any higher or else you'll get those traps involved. But come across the front of the body, stretch that side delt, and you're good to go.
Right.
Yeah. Set number 2 here again. Arm across the body, stretch that side delt. Hold on to this for stability if you need it. No need to lean. Upright.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oof.
You're showing or shoot. You guys using this?
Nope, go ahead. What?
Flex it.
Love it. I got to keep that in there. Last set of these here. We still got some more dumbbell shoulder raises to do. Whew.
Me. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do some single arm triceps here. The way I like to do it, start with that palm facing up, rotate down to your pinky pointing behind you. So rotate the palm in, squeeze that tricep there at the bottom, and pump them out. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit on these. I mentioned before I've had this elbow injury that's been bugging me a little bit. Wasn't hurting too bad on those, but the rotation was bugging it a little bit. So I'm gonna switch it up here. Just gonna do palm facing down, push that tricep down. Last set of these ones. We'll finish strong, take these to absolute failure, and then we'll go finish up with some dumbbell lateral raises and call it a day. Alright, on to the next. I've said it before on dumbbell shoulder raises, I'll say it again. Go lighter. Form overweight on these any day of the week. Nobody cares how much your dumbbell lateral raises. Get that good form. Higher repetitions, your shoulders are going to grow. Whew. Set number 2. I think we're going to do a whole bunch of these today. I'm thinking probably 5 sets, but we'll see. I'm feeling pretty good energy-wise today. I think the major difference is my energy at the end of my workouts tends to drop pretty sharp when I'm in a good calorie deficit. So nevertheless, we'll push through. Get a couple more sets of these done. Call it a day after. Oh, that burns. Whew. This will be our last set here. Gotta leave nothing left in the tank. Finish strong. I think that'll be it for today. I'll be back here in about 3 hours to knock out my cardio. Rest day tomorrow, then we'll get back after it on Monday. See you guys next week.